Hi everyone, Amanda here. I am a prestige client of Louis Vuitton, and in today's video, I am going to be doing a review on the Alma BB, which is actually one of my favorite purses. My actual favorite purse is the Alma PM. And so I'll do a comparison between those. I have a couple of Almas. So stay tuned, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So the first Alma that I ever got was this one right here. It is a reddish pink color. And what I wanted was I wanted a purse that was a little bit more dressy that I could have in pink because I didn't own a pink purse and that had this silver hardware. I know a lot of people, especially when you think of Louis Vuitton, you don't think of silver hardware. You think of gold hardware. And I love gold, don't get me wrong. I just kind of tend to gear more towards silver. So I got this one. This is not the one that I initially wanted. When I thought of a pink Alma purse, I was kind of like, if you're going to spend that much money on a purse, I kind of want people to know that it's Louis Vuitton. So it doesn't have, the signature Louis Vuitton. I don't even know what corner it is, but here, tiny in the corner, it says Louis Vuitton. And not that, I want to be flashy or show off or anything. But again, this was, I think it came to $2,200. And so, it's Louis Vuitton. I kind of, want people to know, hey, I got a Louis Vuitton purse. So there's two ways to wear this one. As you already know, you can wear it over the crossbody. I will do this when I'm on vacation. So I've actually only ever used this purse while I'm on vacation. Usually when I go to a tropical place, I wouldn't wear this, walking around, the streets of London or anything like that. It's not that comfortable. The strap is pretty thin. So when I'm at a nice resort and, I'm going out for dinner and I just want to throw a couple things in there, or if I'm walking around the resort, or maybe I'm just walking around a museum for an hour or so, then I will grab this one. And then of course you have the top handles, which is also super cute. You can take off the straps; they're removable, and you can wear it that way. I'm going to do a separate video on what you can fit in the different sizes. I don't have the biggest size just because this is already pretty big. So in between these two, I'll do a separate video on that. I do like this bag. One thing you'll know about me or learn about me is I do like structure. This bag is very structured. Oh, I have a little fluff there. It's very structured. I have the speedy softs that completely collapse. I did separate videos on that. I'm getting used to it, but I do like structure. So I am a huge Alma girl. I think that's probably my favorite purse in terms of all the Louis Vuitton purses are the Almas. I love being able to just, grab the top handle, nothing collapses. This one has a soft velvet inside. It's also pink velvet. I love when Louis Vuitton puts red velvet, or pink velvet inside their bags, regardless of what the outside color is. I just love, love, love how that looks. And then not a lot of people have seen the actual lock in silver. There you have it. It actually matches my nails. Look at that. As you can tell, this is my favorite color. Uh, this is, it's a super cute bag. I'm going to tell you how I fix that whole problem of no one knows it's Louis Vuitton. It's, too plain and simple. I'm not a plain and simple girl, so I don't like my bags to be plain and simple. But I will show you how I fix that. But I do want to review the Eclipse. So this one was about $2,200 with taxes. I live in California, so I pay $1 million of taxes. This one I got strictly for evening. Like, I do not use this as an everyday purse, and I'll tell you why. When I first got this purse, I'll see if I have photos. If I do, I'll post those. But this is a really soft leather. This is very, very, very delicate. And the first one that I got was just wrinkled. And I was like, that's not a new purse. And that should have kind of deterred me a little bit, knowing that that's how sensitive or delicate, I should say, the purse was, because, knowing that that could happen. It does come with this strap, which you can remove and just have it on its own like this, which is, I mean, super cute. So to me, these are not everyday bags, and again, I'll do a separate video on what you can hold in these versus the big one. This is not an everyday bag. This, I'm going to a really nice restaurant. I'm going to a Ruth's Chris. I'm going to a Larson's. I'm going to grab this bag. It's a little bit more, in my opinion, it's a little bit more edgier. As you can tell, I have, some of the other purses that are like the evening ones, and I'll do a separate video on what I do usually bring on vacation for those fancy dinners and stuff. But right now, this is just a little bit more edgier. This one was a little on the pricey side. Think probably because of the color. It was maybe 3,300 US dollars. And I do like this. This is a really nice, you can see that. And then of course it's got the keys inside, which is super cute. I love how Louis Vuitton does that. They're so cute. I do like that. That's very nice and soft compared to the Speedy, where it's a little kind of wrinkled. I don't like the wrinkled one. I don't like wrinkles. So this is the only thing that I kind of had a problem. It's growing on me. I just, for some reason, and I did another video. I don't remember which purse it is. I have so many purses. This I don't know how I feel about this. It's cute. It's pretty. It's bright. You clip it on, so each bag, each Alma, these are the BBs. Sorry, I don't know if I said that at the beginning of the video. These are the BBs, and then this is the PM. So they do have this separate little hook right here, and then they have it on the other side, so then it goes crossover. And so I don't really know if that's how you're supposed to wear it, but anyways, but they also come with the longer strap. So that also clips onto that. You know what? I actually think I'm doing this whole thing wrong. I think this, no, that's true. I think that's how it goes. Again, I've only used this bag a couple times. But so they clip on to those little things right here. And there's only one on this side and then one on this side, so that you could wear it here. I've never worn this purse like that. Once you put the strap on, in my opinion, once you put the strap on, it's more casual. And again, this purse was pretty expensive for, the size, and it's so delicate. I'm really scared that any scratches or any marks, they do have the little legs at the bottom, which I really love, because you put your purse down and you're not putting it down. Actually, it's not touching it. It sits on these little legs that are underneath them, which is great. I wish all the purses had that. I know the Speedies are just, you put it on but the material is easy to kind of wipe off. So I suppose it's not that big of a deal, but they do have the little legs underneath. But as I was saying, I think once you put the strap on it, you kind of dress it down a little bit. So I would never use the strap on this one. I would use it absolutely as a top handle. Again, I use this when I go out, with my husband or with some girlfriends to a pretty high-end place. I don't even think I would bring this, like to the Cheesecake Factory or anything like that. Like if it was just a casual evening, definitely a high-end place. that I would bring this one. This one is a little bit more casual, but how I kind of solved the problem with not, not letting everyone know that it's Louis Vuitton and wanting, for this to be a little bit more flashier, was I actually got this. This is so gorgeous. Oh my gosh. This is the multicolor keychain. I just got it. I am absolutely in love with this keychain. It's like sold out everywhere. And so I like contrast. Okay. Some people are, you can't put silver and gold together. Come on. What are you doing? That's crazy. You know what? Be quiet, because yes, you can. I love it. I love contrast. So I put that on here. Come on, guys. Are you kidding me? Tell me, like, it was made for this purse. It was made for this purse. I absolutely love it. And what else I do? I actually put this. I don't know, like, what I was doing. I was looking, like, what can I do? And then I put this, which is part of the pochette. I don't know. I'm really bad with names. But this came with one of my purses, like on one of the guitar straps. And so I threw that on there too. Like, are you kidding me? Like, look how cute this is. I absolutely love it now. So now this is like one of my favorite bags. And I would definitely do this while I was on vacation. This doing that kind of, I think, makes it look a little bit more casual, which is fine. When I'm on vacation and stuff like that, I don't mind. And then you can also, put change and stuff in here, which is nice. I do like to tip a lot when I'm on holiday. So that's kind of easy access. I don't have to open my whole purse to do that. But I'm obsessed with these. I'm actually going to do a whole separate video on the multicolored, because I got a lot of their stuff when they came back on the market. I tried to order as much stuff as I possibly could, because I love that. Sorry, my dog barking. It's probably someone at my door. Another package. Actually, let me go see, because I am waiting for a package. Okay, so I'm back. That was a false alarm. It wasn't. I'm actually waiting for the multicolor earrings, the hoop earrings that are supposed to arrive today. They've been back ordered, but I'll do a separate video on all my jewelry. So there you have it with this one. In terms of size, there's quite a bit of difference. Again, I'll do a separate video on what fits in them. So for this one, not a lot. I pretty much just put, a wallet. I'll do like a smaller, this is the Victorian wallet. Of course, my car keys. If I'm traveling on vacation, it's really just my wallet. I'm actually going to do a separate video on what I carry when I'm on vacation, yada, yada, yada. Car keys. And then, of course, my phone. I know I'm recording with that one, but I do have another phone. Oh, it's actually in this purse. And so I will do a cell phone. I actually have the big Max one, but my second phone is this little one. And look, like, I still have so much room to still put some more stuff. And that's pretty much all. I do carry sunglasses for everyone that knows me. I live in California, so I have a lot of wear sunglasses, so I could fit that in perfectly. That's about the extent of how much I would fit or put in this purse. It will just barely zip up. So again, this is really just for me for evening times. It doesn't make it, super heavy. It's kind of heavy, actually. It's pretty heavy for a little purse. But I will show you a separate video on what can fit in both of them, because this is my favorite bag. But in terms of size, so there's actually a bigger one. So this one is the BB, and I think it's the smallest one. And then this one is the PM. And then I think there's the GM, which is, I think it's going to be a little bit too big in my opinion, but I've never owned one, so actually I can't technically say that. But in terms of comparison, this is the Speedy 30. So you've got the Alma PM, which is pretty comparable. I love this bag so much. It has the little legs that we talked about. It has that gorgeous red inside. These two combinations, this design with the red inside is my absolute favorite. I love it so much. This was, Lululemon. Um, that is my absolute favorite. I just started doing this. I have so many of these scarves that I just never use, or they're not scarves. I don't remember what they're called, but I started decorating them, and I'm like, how cute is that? Again, I'm going to do a separate video on kind of how I decorate them, but this can fit so much stuff. This is huge inside. This is huge. This is my go-to. It's $2,200, so it's at that price range where I'm not going to be super nervous to use it. I'll bring this to baseball. My kid plays, I have 3 boys, but my youngest plays 4 sports. So this is something that I'll grab and I'll completely just throw it on the bleachers, and I'm okay with that. When it's dark, so you don't see any dirt. It's super dark over here, so you don't see, any dirt that forms on it. I treat my bags really, really good. I treat them like babies. So I'm very careful with them. Even though I say like, oh, I throw it around, so I don't. I'm so like I love my purses. I have 3 boys. I don't have a daughter, so I dress up my purses. My kids don't understand it, but you guys understand, right? I like pretty things, and I have boys, so I don't know. If something happens to me, who I'm going to pass these down to. Maybe I'll have some great daughter-in-laws. But this will hold a lot. I mean, you could put like a whole full-size wallet, the pencil case. I'm going to do. I think I did a review already on what I put all in my pencil holders. Basically, a pen, and then I have my lipstick, and then I have this little pill thing. I mean, I don't take a lot of pills. They're more like Excedrin if I were to get a headache, or Advil. I put it in here because I don't want them like going everywhere. And then maybe like a personal item, you know what I mean when I say personal, in here. I love the multicolor. I'm literally obsessed with it. But this will fit a phone. This will fit if you wanted to carry the pouch, you can throw that in there. I actually have 2 of those, but I don't think you would need 2 of them, but if you wanted to. And then I literally cannot find my phone right now. Keys, everything. This would hold everything. And I just have so much room. I mean, I could fit, a book in there. I could probably fit some headphones. Would I travel with this one? When I do a long travel, I like to have my iPad. So this is not going to fit an iPad. It might fit a mini. Actually, no, my son took his mini. It might fit it. Yeah, it might fit the mini in here. But it doesn't get. This is my everyday purse, and out of all my purses, I have some downstairs. This Between this one and the Speedy, and then this one, the soft Speedy, those are my go-to. Those are my absolute go-to. They're the first choice. And then I kind of, depending on what I'm doing, sometimes I'll actually change my purses twice in one day. So it is so important to have everything kind of in, containers, because then I just switch them and all that stuff. I don't actually use this wallet. I use the smaller Victorian one. I think I put that one in there. But and then of course this is going to fit my glasses, any glasses that I have in here. So this just fits everything, and it's so cute. It's so look how pretty it is. I mean, even if I were to take that off and not have that, it's pretty. It's classy. You can, I feel like you can dress it up, you could dress it down, just really depending on, what you're doing that day, but it goes with everything, and I don't feel like, you're trying to be like over flashy or showing off or anything like that. Like if you were to use this one, and the zippers, like all almonds, go all the way to the side. And what that means is it just opens so big for you. Look at that. Just no problems getting it in. I love this purse. So, and in any of the colors, honestly, any of the styles. I did want the original monogram one. I get a little nervous with the handles changing colors. But even that one, as the handles get a little bit darker, it still looks pretty nice. So there you have it. These are my Almas. These are the BBs. Again, I use the BBs for more dressier and taking on vacation and stuff, just because they don't fit a whole lot. Or, I mean, you could still use them, you know, for whatever you want, but that's just what I do with them. And then the PM is something that I do every day. I think the GM one, I think it's the GM one, the biggest one, which is probably like a lot bigger. That's more equivalent to the Neverfull. I mean, that's when you just probably would want to travel, throw an iPad and stuff in it. I'm actually not too sure how big it is. Uh, so I don't know what it holds, but yeah, there you have it. These are my Almas. I don't think I have any more Almas in it. Just, I always forget which bags I have, but I love them. I am definitely an Alma girl, and it's not because it starts with A and my name starts with A. They're just, I love the structure. I think they're absolutely beautiful, and you can get them so different. I mean, none of these look the same. Obviously, the shapes are the same, and the style, but they look literally like completely different purses. So you can kind of dress them up like this, or you can have them plain. Like I said, I'm not a plain person. I like to dress things up, so I definitely like to add accessories. So let me know if you have any questions or want me to do a whole video on like one particular one. I'd be more than happy to. Thank you for watching.